It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Lions and the Browns, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Back to the air. Watson on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan of trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
On first down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. "55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. and let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
It's caught, Cooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 70 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's got some space here. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Chubb.
He's got it to the 43 here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Back to throw, Watson. McDonald makes a catch.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Chubb.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Chubb again.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns have moved out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
From the 27,
Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
the Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, Watson.
Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The York on now for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 14. Now Lawrence to throw.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
From the shotgun, Lawrence delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Lawrence going to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he completed 7 straight passes before that one. As it falls incomplete. And puts a halt to that streak.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash. This from 48. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Watson on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
4th down and on his Ty Long to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here's Lawrence.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chubb will get the call, running left.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw, Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Watson looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
On first down, Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On first down, Watson. McDonald makes a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Chubb on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Chubb will try the middle here.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
37 yards.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ty Long now. He's been terrific so far. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. This offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, 47 yards.
And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he will get into the end end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line.
Lawrence's throw complete to Rager.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So now the Lions down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got Rager. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.